Hello and merhaba from Istanbul in Turkey. If you are in a language school or a high school and you're gradually getting your students back into the classroom after over 18 months of online learning or hybrid learning and eventually 100% in the classroom, then I want you to imagine what it's like when your staff and your students are too scared to return to the classroom, especially your female teachers and female students who are told that they cannot go back to a classroom. My name is Wayne Parry and I represent Right Track Education. We have an office in Kabul in Afghanistan. In the middle of August, when the Taliban took over the whole of Afghanistan, it took many of us by surprise. I was evacuated a few days after that, and I was able to convince the Taliban to let me go. And I'm now safely here in Turkey. But my team, people back in Kabul, are stuck. They're still there. And they're struggling to work. The students are struggling to study. They face difficulties that are beyond COVID. These are difficulties which prevent them from safely going back into the classroom because of their gender. What we're doing is we are continuing to operate as a school where we are teaching students preparation classes in IELTS, TOEFL, to eventually study abroad or to stay in Afghanistan. The situation economically is so bad now that a lot of the people that I work with back in Kabul are struggling. There's just no money in the economy. It's even difficult to access a bank in Kabul these days. So what we're doing is we're trying to help those people back in Kabul by offering them any work that we possibly can. My decades of experience in the language school industry means that I'm able to set up schools with partner schools anywhere in the world, any country in the world. And the team back in Kabul is helping me with this. It's any sort of work that we can offer them to keep them in the school, to keep their students studying. We're doing things such as an app, a tracking app, so that if students or staff go missing because of being arrested or kidnapped, we can see where they are real time and alert authorities to make sure that they're not harmed in any way. We are providing them with facilities such as furniture, internet. We're paying their staff, the teachers. We're keeping things going despite the fact that many people have left the country and abandoned schools. So many of the partner schools we worked with are no longer operating. So it's a skeleton staff. There are still a few schools around Afghanistan, especially in the capital, in Kabul, that are operating. Despite the challenges of being visited by the Taliban quite frequently, and trying to secretly teach their students, especially when it involves studying a language that is considered to be the enemy of the current government. And so we're trying to protect Afghan people, teachers and students, as much as we can, providing them the dignity to keep working and to keep studying so that they can safely go about their business. We need your help. Anything you can do to assist would be fantastic. We offer services, my team and I, to match you and set you up with schools all around the world. And the team back in Kabul, they are more than happy to assist and get you started with a partner school in any selected country in the world. This is a unique opportunity to help in a way that is different to other types of assistance from Afghanistan. This is purely educational. It's helping students and teachers, and more specifically, those in language schools, because we need students to continue studying in a dangerous environment like Afghanistan, and we need the international community to help out here. Remember, the country is currently isolated, both financially, because it has no access to the international funds, and also in terms of travelling, because it's very difficult to leave the country. I'm one of the lucky ones. I was able to get out only a few days after the Taliban arrived. So help me to help the people back in Afghanistan, and to keep our schools running, so that we can work together as a community, as a school, whether you're a language school, high school. You understand the difficulties that this pandemic has brought in terms of continuing to teach our students online and physically bring them back into the classroom. We have the extra challenge in Afghanistan of keeping our students and staff safe and employed. And that's what we're doing by reaching out to you, offering our services, and helping Afghanistan in a unique way in terms of education. That's what we were doing here. I welcome any feedback, any support, and we look forward to assisting you in any way that we can to getting you set up with schools in other parts of the world. I look forward to hearing from you soon.